Start
you don't have to
recording.
really make me.
Alright.
I'll be doing
So where we
it
left
really
off from our previous session, we have two of you successfully were able to infiltrate into the castle grounds, and three of you failed spectacularly. You guys were able to kill one guard, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So that does actually make an impact. How much of which y'all have no idea.
Good or
And
bad?
we also
no
wounded
idea.
some soldiers too. But
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you heard them, but I mean,
I should have killed so many more of them. I should have hit those dudes down there with it.
Now, not to jump ahead, but we're supposed to be in the map where we were inside the walls, right?
That's where this is.
Yeah, because I thought we went back and we were gonna get the
Yeah.
brief.
I'm gonna take this.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna be updated by Red the Throat Goat.
Gotcha. Okay, just tracking. Make sure I have my notes right where we were. Okay.
Is Derry gonna be here, or is he
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, no, he said he's gonna be a little late. He's got some dinner thing. You know, people actually touch grass.
No.
He was.
I have no grass to touch. I can touch snow or ice. Those are my options.
Same.
So it's
There
funny,
is
like I was
no
looking at like how the polar vortex was gonna hit North America, and then I saw where I live, and I'm like, we're right outside of it.
Dude, I'm getting hit by it, and like it was so cold last night. Oh my god, my cats all like got up on top of me.
Alright,
All seven of them.
pull everybody here. Alright, so here we will have
Red the Throat Master.
Law, Mingo, Throat Goat, and Riley. And Riley's following Cat.
Mango is with Ellington.
That's right.
Yeah, it would be me that's with him.
Yep. I got it. Kill your token then. Alright.
Ah!
So, after you guys' night of shenanigans, you're able to make it back to the Ford operating base. This is kind of like the outskirts of it. Here, you guys are able to rendezvous with Red, where he tells you about the brief where you guys received some important information, and they were kind of waiting on you guys to come back to help fill in, but since you didn't return, they kind of just adjourned for the night, assuming the worst.
They should.
So they estimated that there's about 1,500 enemy troops inside the castle. You guys killed one of them. Good job.
1,400.
1,499 to go.
Yep. All right. Another infiltration mission to go.
They've told you that they believe that you guys have about 5 days left until enemy reinforcements arrive, and so you need to take the castle within the next 5 days.
Okay.
They tell you that this castle is very old, decrepit. There's a lot of infrastructure and such that has failed, such as what you guys learned the hard way. Their sewer system is failing. You guys also learned that there is a operational mine right next to the castle where they do believe you guys may be able to infiltrate your way through if you can end up either posing as laborers or actually getting hired on as laborers. The Commander Lazarus, that you guys are very well acquainted with, he gives you guys what essentially are, each one of you, a flare, right?
All
And
right.
he tells you that whenever you guys activate these, they will march on the castle in force.
All right.
And they have an estimated 2,000 troops. They tell you while their troops are more likely more superior to the enemy troops in a one-on-one situation due to the defensiveness scenario. They're gonna need you guys to either like open a hole in the wall, like, get the gate open, do something. Find a way to be able to get them all through the mines. And as the king told you guys when he first ordered you, you are to use any form of subterfuge that you deem necessary. However, if captured, the kingdom has nothing to do with you.
Yes. So the mine's outside of the
Yep,
the
from
walls?
your guys' little bit of a spying that you guys did, you guys realized that it was on the far eastern side of the castle, where the wall kind of gets built into the mountain. You guys
Okay,
haven't
so it's
found an
gonna
entrance
be-
or anything, but you know that's where the mine is from the hawk that you guys told you where the humanoids were disappearing in and out of the ground from.
Okay. I'm going to. Alright, I'm gonna real quick prepare my spells. Just because. Oh, wait, do we need to sleep probably an extra day? Because we just went through the entire night running back to base.
You guys do have level 1 exhaustion.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. So probably. I'm just gonna
And
basically.
we're going to call it morning of day 1. Yesterday was day 0.
Understood.
So you
Understood.
guys have today
Alright.
and then 4 more days to complete the mission.
Alright, so red is, met us at our rendezvous point. Alright, well, I guess we need to probably head back to camp and, give them the information that we have, guys. And then head to, probably sleep off this little bit of exhaustion we got, and, prep a plan that morning, and then commit to it.
That makes the most sense to
Ooh.
me.
I do want to use
I-
5 familiar, so I do have.
Always agrees with that course of action.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, I
just
like the sound
noticed
of that.
What?
they've changed the exhaustion rules.
Yeah.
did they?
What?
Instead of
There's-
disadvantage on ability checks, it's -2 to all D20 tests
I don't know.
and
Oh,
minus
wow.
5 feet to speed for first level.
Oh, when
Oh,
you
wow.
guys were talking
Which
about
is-
the
which
It's
is
town?
not as
honestly-
detrimental, but it's still detrimental.
I
I think it's more.
And every level of exhaustion
Every
up
time I
until
hear
the
it, I
6th
think
where
of a
you
random
die,
old
you
lady
get
saying,
another
"No,
-2 to your
honey,
D20s and a
that
-5 feet
I
to your
ain't gonna
speed.
say 'cause I'm gonna laugh.
So at level 5 exhaustion, -10 to all D20 rolls and -25 speed to speed.
All right. Well, so I assume we're basically already back at camp.
So you guys are back at the fob.
All right.
So
So
to my understanding, you
I'm
guys are gonna take a
gonna-
long
Day
rest.
today, die.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
and then in the morning I'm gonna probably debrief.
Well, long
the-
rest is only 8 hours, so we can call it afternoon, day
chilling
1.
home. Then I'm
Okay.
gonna go get my eyebrows
Alrighty, then yeah,
done.
that's fine by me. And then that afternoon, I think I'm going to
That,
probably.
and grab some stuff for
I'm
the
gonna go speak to the
party.
commander, let him know kind of the
Then
information we got, let them know kind of how
stay
we,
there for 2 hours,
how
take
those
nothing,
forces kind of felt when we
because
kind of were
Ellen
doing
was
our little
starting to
skirmish there.
cranky and tired.
That was totally planned.
She
Wink,
was-
wink.
She was losing
Yeah, your
self-esteem,
probing
she was
attack.
in the dance
Yeah, our
floor,
probing
Exactly, it
attack.
was a probing
jumping
attack.
Yeah,
around
that was
the whole
that was a
night.
probing attack. We totally did not, in any way,
She real burned out.
accidentally get into assault.
Hey, we did manage to
Oh,
sneak 2.
she is, and she didn't
to the
really,
side.
This is
she did
true.
not take long at all to fall asleep.
All right.
And
As
we
the
see
W-
they get
Lazarus had
found out
no
instantly.
idea that the 2 things had anything to do with each.
Especially because they kind of like they happened at different hours in the day, also.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna. Is anyone gonna come with me, or am I just gonna be going by myself to the commander's tent?
I'm going with you.
We'll
Alright.
come with you.
Alright, so you guys go
So I'm
report
gonna-
in. You recognize Commander Lazarus right away. He tells you he's glad to see all of you guys. They kind of assume the worst.
Okay.
They were worried either you were captured or killed.
Okay.
No, we're perfectly fine. Well, we did a little bit of a probing attack on the main defenses. They're definitely a lot of mercenaries that are quite adequate at defenses.
No,
Uh,
yeah, we were at a place. This was my.
The sewers. We tried to check the sewers, and they are filled with sludge, like you said. That they most likely would be.
Yeah, he tells you we're still looking, but we're trying to find where the sewage is supposed to come out. That way we can possibly maybe fix it from the outside. So that way
Yeah.
you can use it as a route to sneak in.
We don't suppose we have enough magical people that could
My
prestidigify their way
siblings,
through.
no. My step siblings, however, yes. My
it would
step-siblings
depend.
have children.
Do something like participation all the
She
way
has
through.
2 cousins
when
that
we-
are around
Really,
the
it's going to
area.
depend on
One is
what the defenses are looking like.
5, and the other one
And it's something we're not
is
really quite willing to
1.5.
risk at this time.
Well,
we're
actually,
gonna
she's
know
the
that they
one
know
that's
we're in the
living
area,
next to- She's too like her.
but we also don't want to give them a
And,
chance to catch us with their pants down and attack us. We want to keep them on the defensive.
And then she's got her
Hmm.
teenage
Yes.
cousins from my other step.
Well-
Sorry.
Our
Both
goal
of them are,
is to take the castle,
either
obviously,
in
and
last year middle school
reuse it
or
and
first year
use it
high
as a
school,
Starwalt
so
defense
she does-
from them pushing
she
into
does
our
got
lands like
cousins
they've been
from
raiding.
my
Like
stepbrothers,
when we first met
but
and you guys
I'm
were,
the only one
we sent
out
you
of
off to
my
the east.
siblings who have-
We want to use
who
this
has
as somewhere
kids.
that we
But
can
she
use
also
to
has her
patrol
two
outwards
cousins
and prevent them from
my
coming in
husband's
back
side.
into the kingdom.
From his brother.
Mm,
But
yeah.
they live in Germany, so she doesn't see them often.
I
unless
think
they-
I can
Sorry,
use
that
my
was
my
answering
familia,
that question that
my
he-
hawk
that he had
to
for me.
fly around and see if they can find the entrance to the mine.
You guys already know where the entrance is on the inside of the castle. Are you trying to like an entrance on the outside?
Yeah.
Okay. You remember when you talked to the hawk? It didn't know of one.
Sorry.
Mhm.
But he wants to send his familiar to.
Oh, you're familiar.
You know, so
Yeah,
he can
because
look
I
through
have
his
a
eyes.
familiar.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
can look through its eyes, scout around.
Okay, yeah,
He
yeah,
just needs to
absolutely.
do a long
Yeah,
rest
yeah.
to change his spells.
Yeah, I use my long rest to change around some spells.
Okay, absolutely, yeah, yeah. You can go ahead. You'll enter like a trance-like state,
Mm-hmm.
and you send your familiar out. After a short period of time, you can tell that there's no obvious entry point into the mines on the outside.
Okay. So we're still gonna have to sneak over the walls. All right.
Well, hold on. I was wondering. Are there any maps of the area where we might see like old mines happen to be marked on it? You know, older maps.
Commander Lazarus does have a map. It doesn't show. After you tell him that, he kind of wipes through his stuff, pulls one out, and it doesn't quite show any obvious signs on the outside. It does, however, show. Let's say you were to make your own entry or force your way into the mines from the outside, on a few good locations on where you could do it. Kind of like where the open chasm from the mine
what the
would
hell did you
be
send her?
if you were to go through the wall, through the rock, if that makes sense. If you were to mine your way in.
I'm gonna tell Gigi.
Well, I don't know about much about mining, but I think I might be able to punch my way through the mountain in about 10,000 years. Will that be a good enough time frame for us? No, 5 days? Fuck.
I'm a nurse.
Anyone else here good with mining tools? Me brother, he was a great mason, but he's dead. Could use that right
Or if
about
anybody
now.
had, spells that could perhaps
Move Earth.
shape or
Move
move
loose
Earth.
dirt.
I can move Earth.
Now,
I
does
love
it work
moving
on, does it work on rock or just dirt?
It works on dirt too. I can even change the color of dirt if you want. I can make it pretty.
But does it work on rock? I thought that shit just worked on dirt.
I can't a boulder per se, but
So,
I
so you
can-
can't change the shape of a rock.
I approve.
a rock, yes. A boulder, no. Like, how big we talking?
It just says dirt or stone.
It does say stone. Cool. So you can make like
But a 5-foot
5
cube.
moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to do it 5 feet at a time. 5
Yeah.
feet
So-
at a time.
And we are going to need at least 5 foot tall, or 10 feet tall and 10 feet wide. So we, well, I
Oh,
mean, we could
You
march
can, you
single.
can crouch in through 5 feet. Shimmy
me,
your way
that's-
in.
That's fucking crawling. I'm 8 feet tall.
I mean, you definitely want
How-
to fight in it, but your character would be able to shimmy his way.
Yeah.
Do we know if they have any magical wards on the castle?
He said we don't know. That was something we were hoping you guys could investigate and find out yesterday.
Okay. We will then probably. All right. All right, understood.
Now, do you want us to get into the main castle itself, or do you want us to be more worried about taking that outer defense so you can get in through the first gate?
Mainly, we just need you to do whatever you can to get us in. So you don't need to essentially take the keep itself. We just need your assistance in getting in.
Okay. Well, I mean, realistically, that gate, I think. Oh, fuck. Missing chunk of the group.
We need what? So okay. So are certain? Do we kind of know what our current plan is? Are we kind of gonna possibly mold Earth our way kind of underneath possibly the castle or like underneath the walls and make basically? Do we have gunpowder of any sorts?
He tells you, we have explosive rock.
How much damage could that possibly do?
He says, we have enough. We could take out a wall from underneath a good sized section of the wall. However,
Okay.
it's going to be a task to move all of it there undetected. And if
How much could
if they
I,
do have magical
possibly...
wards in the area, you know, they're going to have something to
You heard him, hit him.
to detect something like that coming through.
Well, they didn't really seem to detect us teleporting up onto the wall and over.
This is true, but we didn't tamper with the wall at all, or the ground near it.
Because they also weren't really expecting anybody yesterday. We figured by now they're aware of our encampment and have most likely increased their watch. Tells you there's a lot of subterfuge things you guys can do. If you can get in, you can destroy their food storages. You can.
Well, that was random.
Work your way into the guard. I mean, like the king told you guys, whatever subterfuge you find, you deem necessary.
How much could I theoretically carry of the explosive rocks? Like, how many of those could I possibly carry?
Well, what size are you? You medium?
Yeah, I'm medium.
Probably 8 barrels worth at most at one time.
Okay, so like a barrel's worth. All right, and so I assume like Theo, how much would Theo be able to probably carry?
Well, so here's the thing. I'm medium most of the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can go large size for 10 minutes.
Okay, so basically, what we need to do, so how long? So we could shape Earth though, right? So we could theoretically start a tunnel, X amount of feet back, somewhere maybe, and then proceed to kind of slowly but surely make our way underneath the wall,
Possibly.
or get close enough to where I could possibly use to detect magic, see if they have any magical wards. If they don't, proceed to continue on,
Congratulations, Di. You made that.
and go ahead and start slowly but surely planting barrels of explosives underneath one section of the wall that seems viable.
Oh, wait, hold on. So when determining my carrying, I count it. So I can carry.
So you can always
When I
carry
go-
as if you're large.
Yeah, I can always carry as if I'm large, and if I turn large, I can carry as if I'm extra large.
Okay.
Oh,
So as large, then you could probably carry 2 barrels worth.
okay.
And we've also got
Alright.
horses.
And how much would 2 barrels worth probably do for damage?
Not nearly enough.
Not near enough. How many barrels do we theoretically probably need to put underneath the wall to blow it up?
Oh, hold
Hold
on
a
though. We may not be able to destroy a section of the wall with 2 or 3 barrels. But we could create one hell of a fucking distraction away from the walls.
Hmm.
The further away from the walls their focus is, the easier it is for the army to get. Don't you know? How are we going to get the barrels through the encampment to where they could make a good fucking bit of racket? And how the fuck would we get out of there without getting killed?
I can dimensional door or cast invisibility.
How far can you get us with Dimension Door?
500 feet, one direction.
One direction to bend.
Next year band.
No.
Well,
We can just
Well,
start digging and figure it out.
I'll let you guys figure out more what you want to do. Ellington, you here?
Yep.
Excellent. We'll go ahead and transition to the inside team. All the rest of you guys, if you guys want to hop down to a different VC to kind of talk about more what you guys want to do, up to you.
yeah, maybe we should a bit.
I'm willing to. Yeah.
I'm changing. I've been like going through my spells. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I will be having polymorph.
Okay.
And I have an idea.
7 players. Alright. Daily Mingo. You guys awaken in the morning. You guys had a wonderful rest in a very comfortable, luxurious bed.
That was great. Loved it.
As you guys come down to the main hall, or whatever you want to call it, the secretary, receptionist lady, hands you the roster, and you guys are assigned to the wall to inspect for damage and stuff. You're told that there was an attack on the fort last night. They were driven off, but they want you guys to go through and inspect to look for in case they left anything,
Well, no shit, I was there.
or
I was the
if there's
judge.
any
Order in the
damages,
court.
stuff like that.
Silence in the court.
That should be easy enough.
And I'm not going to deal with pulling your characters out of the building because that is a pain. There you go.
Yeah, my phone's gonna shut up.
I think that should be fine.
And we'll just assume I'm on Ellington's head until stuff.
And otherwise, yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are, shown over to where the wall is to inspect. Around the area, you guys can see a ton of scorch marks. You can see blood stains. There's only one body, which there's already a couple of guards there, prepping to move the body and stuff to go bury him.
Hello, lads. What transpired last evening?
Oh, well, we were attacked. And, old Frank here, he didn't make it through.
Those rapscallions. Fuck did I call myself? Shit.
This dragon one was the Dragon Man.
It is esteemed dragonness.
It is esteemed dragonness, yes.
Oh shit. Percival.
Yep.
Percival the Peckish? Percival the Peckish, I think is what it was, something like that.
Something like that.
Well, I assume that the scoundrels was driven off.
Yeah, they were fought off. They left, the cowards.
Oh.
And we
There's no honor left in the world.
We had we got told, I don't know if you've been told yet, but there's a large encampment of enemy forces. And be ready for them to start having us doubling the watch and such. It'll probably begin tonight.
Damn, that's going to interfere with my beauty sleep. Those bastards. Well, we were told to do inspections on the walls and the defenses to see if anything was weakened or ruined last night.
All right, well,
I guess I should say I.
we're gonna take Frank here and
The royal we.
go bury him. We'll leave you to it. And so they take up the body, they gather his stuff, and
You mean
All
they
Godspeed,
take him off
Frank.
in a stretcher.
I don't have my
I do some like elaborately flourished salute.
So I'm just like, you beat your chest or something like that. And they just look at you weird.
one
And,
night.
The Guardian-
and then they scurry off real
Also
quick.
don't remember.
You're doing the Elon Musk salute.
Because that means we're gonna have another
Sure.
And you guys are able to look around real quick and easy, and you're able to tell that there's no significant damage.
What are the chances that I suspect that it was
Not-
people not following plans?
Roll perception.
Ellington immediately goes for, yeah, someone is fucking this shit up right now.
Perception, I've got plus.
That's a 13 plus 11.
Yeah. So Mingle can tell you right away, hey, these were our guys, and you even go over to you can tell by the sewer hatch that there's been sewage spilled out of it, like looking like something came up and out of it, and like you can just like you can tell the whole playbook. Like if they came over the wall, they tried to sneak in through the sewer once they were already inside the wall for some reason. That didn't work. Then over here is where they encountered the first guard, and then like you're able just like to tell from by move their failures until they jumped off, and you can tell with all like the crossbow and arrows in the ground near like where there's like a little bit of blood and stuff to where they all screwed up.
What the
I
fuck
love
were
having
they doing?
expertise. I thought they were supposed to scout the outside.
And like, were they thinking they were going to take the entire camp by themselves?
Looks
Yes.
that way.
Yes. Yes.
Well, it doesn't look like they've done anything to the defenses. Let's see if we can inspect them to see if there are places that can be exploited. Yes?
All right. Roll investigation.
I'm not
that
going
one's
to
all
roll
your.
it, and then I don't know what my bonus is yet. I'll check that in just a sec. What do I roll?
17.
20. So
20.
plus
So-
3. So yeah, 20.
Yep, you're able to go through the wall. You can tell, which parts have aged better than others. You can also tell that there is now also a ward of detection on the wall. And you can tell that it's been casted both above the wall as well into the ground. So if people were to try to either fly over it or go underneath through the ground, it would trip the ward.
Hello.
Hey, Chatty, just heads up, we're playing D&D.
Oh, okay. See you later.
So you're able to tell all that, and you can't find any spots that are necessarily completely falling apart. But you definitely know some spots that are going to be in worse shape than others.
Well, it's not
How-
exactly in the best condition, is it?
You can tell it's aged and has not been maintained well. You can definitely tell this wall has not been built by the master stone and woodsmith, Ron Swanson.
I totally
go-
forgot about Ron Swanson, dude.
We're going to have to get old RS in here to do some repairs.
Oh my god.
How much do you
Did
think
you
he
just
cost
make
to
that
make a
shit up on
castle?
the fly? I can't even fucking remember.
Ugh.
Well, I mean...
What
it's-
level is ward for a spell level?
Oof. Top of my head, I don't know, to be honest with you. It's going to be a pretty high one.
It's glyph of warding, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is it just like
Let me see. No, because Glyph of Warding is only 10 feet in diameter.
Oh, gotcha.
This would be a pretty high spell, like probably at least like 6th or 7th level, because this is to cover the whole area, and its triggering mechanism is somebody who wasn't inside the walls when they casted it. So you guys kind of have like almost like a pass ticket, basically. You two could go through the ward and back without triggering it, because of the fact you're inside the wall when they cast it.
Okay,
So
so me
tunneling is
having
not an option.
Correct.
me having dispel magic is worthless here.
Oh yeah, it'd definitely be way too high level for dispel magic.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, maybe I can dispel magic. And
You
then I was
probably
like, how
need
noticeable would that be?
destruction.
And you're going
I'd need to
Rosemark.
upcast it.
Again
Like
with
a
this
few,
fucking
I'd have
match?
to upcast it to level 6.
You'd probably
and I
need
don't have those
destruction.
spells. Yeah.
Is arcane disjunction still a thing?
Knows what?
Arcane disjunction.
Arcane Disjunction?
Yeah, it was a spell. It was basically like a super, fucking dispel magic.
Oh, that's 9th level. They would definitely do it. But it's a
That's
9th
good.
level
I just
spell.
didn't even remember if it was even a thing anymore. So.
Yep, yep.
But it's basically like just a flat gun.
Yeah,
Gun.
remove everything magical within a 40-foot
I
radius.
think that includes fucking like magic items too.
Ooh.
It's a pretty dirty spell.
Hang on.
Gotcha.
All magical effects and magic items become disjoined.
Yeah, it's mean. It's not nice.
And if they fail to resist, they're stripped of their enchantments. Bam.
Okay.
Well, Mango, I think this just got a lot harder.
You know, maybe they
I want to
found out where the money is.
I want to write a note on an arrow and shoot it across the wall. And I was gonna say, y'all are idiots.
Okay. Alright.
Really don't have a great way to communicate with them because we don't have like a setup. Like even if we could send something over to them, they're not there, or we don't know if they're there, or are they, or are they not? We don't have like a time. Like, oh, always meet up at 8 o'clock. You know what I mean? We don't have any of that, so we may have to wait.
I would too.
I don't know, Mangoes. Do you have any ideas?
No momento. I might actually. Do I still have message?
I don't think I do.
To you, might
In fact, I'm.
I do.
relatively
I will
confident.
not be having message for today, but I think I can get message.
See if you can prepare it for tomorrow.
Yeah, that's the plan at least. I guess we could go and check out. You see, I also need to maybe change my wild shapes.
No, wild shapes aren't like spells. You can, as long as you have the appropriate
I can-
CR rating, you can shapeshift into it.
I swear on the new thing it said I can only select
Oh, is it?
blah 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 amount.
In the past, previous 2024 edition, it wasn't like prepared. It was just as long as it's the appropriate CR.
Let's see here.
And are you Moon Druid?
Yep. I'm just looking as fast as I can.
I don't see
Druidic.
anything about like requiring.
Wild shapes. Known forms
Known
underneath wild
forms.
shape.
Yep. Okay, there it
I-
is.
And I think I know more forms due to So level 8 I can have 8 forms. Hold up, I haven't done that then. I think
Okay.
1, 2. Oh no, I have 8. But I do have a rat. What if we go check out the mine and see if they did anything down there? Was that in our business for today or something, or is it just checking out this wall? Or
I
can we go
remember
get
that
new
you did
orders?
mention that like the mines would be part of like guard patrol at point, but I don't know if that's like on our list today. She only gave us. Sorry, go ahead.
Today your list, the only thing wants to do is inspect the wall. But I mean,
We've done that.
yeah, the powers of charisma.
I don't think it'd be like we've done our task that we were asked to do. You know.
I mean, like, what else would they want to know?
So I think we can. Let's. How far away are the mines?
Not far. The entry is to your north. Pretty close to where your liaison building is. Actually.
Oh, then that's like, hey, like we're. It's not like we're going way out of the way to go to them either. I think let's go check them out.